everyone. Welcome to Not So Small Talk. I am your host, Amy Lee Westervelt, and I am so excited to be back. You guys are probably like, what do you mean back, Amy Lee? What is this? This is the show that I had in my Facebook group for over 2 years, and I missed it so much. I missed going live. I missed sharing my learnings and all the things that the universe has taught me. And I decided that it was finally time to come back and to do it in a bigger way than ever. So you guys, we are live right now on my personal page. We are live in my group. We are live on YouTube and on my 2 Facebook pages. So if this is your first time catching me live, go ahead and say hi. Let me know where you are joining from. And if you feel like you want to share this video, feel free to do so. I promise you we're going to give serious value today. That is my goal. So excited to jump into today's topic. So as you know, this is Not So Small Talk return. So we had to do it big, right? We had to do it big. So today's topic is all about the 5 types of affirmations that you want to use in order to supercharge your manifestations. So I'm really, hello. I can't see who you guys are. So make sure that you give Facebook, Facebook and StreamYard permission to see your name so I can welcome you. So for those of you who don't know what an affirmation is, right? Because some of you might be like, what is an affirmation? This is my first time seeing you. I don't know what this is. I got you. An affirmation is a statement that is declared to be true. And why affirmations are so important is because we live in a feeling universe. So what I mean by that is that what happens in our lives is dictated by how we feel, because it's all about vibration. So if we live in a feeling universe that is all about vibration, then how we feel is going to have is going to play a big role in how we shape our lives, okay? And so affirmations are a way of consistently rewiring our beliefs to have a completely different understanding of what reality is. Now you may say, okay, but Amy Lee, like reality is reality. Well, believe it or not, science has proven that we actually create our reality simply by observing it. So the more that we create the illusion or the feeling of observing what we want, we are then actually bringing it into existence. So when people are like, oh, there you are with those affirmations again, believe it or not, affirmations are actually working toward helping you manifest more. So knowing what affirmations are, chances are, hello, Jessica, chances are you're probably a little more interested in learning how to use them, right? So let me know in the comments, are you ready to learn the 5 different types of affirmations and how we can use them? When you have all these different ways of communicating to the universe what you want, you will have such a better chance of covering all the bases, okay? So what happens is a lot of times when we do our dream design work, because I'm the dream design coach, when we do our dream design work, we get some of it covered and some of it is kind of obscure. So what happens when it comes to our manifestations, we find that a lot of the things that we wanted come true, and then some of those details that we didn't really pay attention to, those things get left by the wayside. This is a way of covering everything. It's a way of hitting it from the left, the right, the up, the down, the in, the out, and making sure that we have everything covered so that when it comes time to do the manifesting, the universe knows exactly what it is you want and how to get it to you. Okay, so let's start talking about our first type of affirmation. The first type of affirmation is the I am affirmation. These are affirmations that are all about who you are. This is your identity. This is how you identify. So your I am affirmations are, let's say that you wanted to become a police officer, right? You'd say, I am a police officer. So in your affirmation, you already are the person that you want to be. You already have the experience and the all of the life experience and the feeling of being whoever that is. So you can make as many I am affirmations as you want, but this is from the point of view that you've already arrived there. Okay. So I am strong. I am powerful. I am organized. I am a 6-figure business owner. I am a 7-figure business owner. I am an 8-figure business owner, right? Let's go for it. I am I am a mother, right? Like maybe you're struggling with fertility or something like that. All of the identities that you want to create come under the I am type of affirmation. And guys, I'm going to tell you, of all of the affirmations, these are the hardest because you have to create the illusion in your subconscious mind that you are already this person. And so if you don't know who that is yet, then this is going to be a little bit more difficult. But start simple, right? Like, I am happy. I am peaceful. I am content. Okay. So when you run out of I am affirmations, then you can move on to the next one. And that is lifestyle affirmations. What is life like now? That. So in NLP, which is one of the things that I'm certified, I'm a master, board certified master NLP practitioner. One of the things that we talk about is the evidence procedure. We ask clients, how will you know when? How will you know when you have that thing? What will it be like? Okay. So these are the affirmations that are the funnest, I think. These are the ones where you actually think about what life will be like when, okay? So what will be different about your life than what you're doing now? So I sleep until I'm ready to wake up. I have there's so many, right? Okay, so if I'm thinking of mine, I sleep until I'm ready to wake up. I have plenty of time all day to get the things done that I want to get done. I have quality time with my family. I am always on vacation. My home is organized and beautiful. I love my life. Like these kind of things are what life is like now that, okay? So have fun with this. Play with this. Give yourself permission to play around with what life will be like when. When I get to this next level, I'm going to, and then let it go. Think of all the different ways that life will be like when you are that next level. And I'm telling you, when you start to do this, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what you're thinking is happening and what's actually happening. And so what happens is you start to create a coherence. And when you are feeling those high vibrations as if those things have happened, you start to manifest them into your reality. Okay. The third one, this is inspired action. What do you do? Right? So like you had to do something to get there. Like what are the traits of you now that you are at your next level? I read books all day. I drink plenty of water as I sit here and stare at my water, right? I keep myself well hydrated. I eat nourishing vegetables. I only watch television that lights me up. I spend time with people that make me feel good. Like, what are going to be the things that you're going to do at this next level? That is what we're looking at when we're talking about inspired action. So consider the fact that the people that have the things that you want, the difference between them and you is not money and it's not time. It's that they knew what they wanted and they made different choices in what they did than what you do. So for example, if you're a person who's all about Netflix and chill and you watch Netflix 3 hours a day, Nothing wrong with that if that's what you aspire to. But the CEO of a company or that coach that you're like, how is she getting $100,000 contracts and so on and so forth, probably has a different set of inspired action that she takes or he takes when they're running their business. Does this make sense to you guys? If you guys are watching right now and you feel like this has value, I would love for you to share it. You can share it into groups that you belong to. You can share it on your personal page. But I think this is a really powerful set of conversations. So I would love it if you guys would share it out. And if you feel like this is resonating for you, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Let me know that this is something that you feel like, you could definitely take on for yourself. I do recommend, as we're going through this, I do recommend that you set aside a place to just put your affirmations. So I'm actually going to go live probably later on this week, maybe early next week, and teach you guys my new system that I absolutely love for keeping track of all of the different things that I have. I've found that rather than having them in a million different notebooks, I have ADHD. I feel much more comfortable putting them all together in one place. And I'm going to show you guys how I do that very soon. Okay, ready for number 4. Yes, absolutely. Hi, Mikey. Yes, I'm spilling the tea. Absolutely. Okay, so number 4 is why. Why did you do it, right? Like, what was the purpose? So like, what are the reasons for you creating these affirmations and creating this life? Hello, Michelle. Hello. So what are we doing? Like, why did I do this? I created this life because I live this life because I want more abundance in my life. I want more time with my family, right? I wanted to be a TEDx speaker. I wanted to be a TED speaker. I wanted to show up on stages all over the world. Why, when you got to this level, when you became this thing, when you had this evidence procedure, why? Why this instead of that? Why didn't you say, you know what, I really just want to eat Cheetos and sit on the couch and play retro video games? Why not that? Why this instead? Okay, so give yourself permission to think about all the different reasons why you want what you want, and it's okay. And when you go back and look at this particular type of affirmation, it's going to remind you why sometimes when the doing gets tough, you're still doing it because you remember why. You're connected to the drive of what made you want to do this. You're connected to all of the ways that this matters to you. And so this is a really important piece of the puzzle. Don't skip this type of affirmation. You may not have a lot of these when you're going, right? Like you may feel like, oh, I've got tons of I am, I've got a couple lifestyle, I've got a couple inspired action, but the why, because I wanted to, and that's okay. And as time goes on and you continue to do this affirmation work, what you're going to find is that you're going to find more reasons why. You're going to recognize, oh yeah, I hate commuting. Why did I do this? Because I don't have to commute anymore, right? Why did I do this? Because I don't have to leave my house and, my animals all day, or whatever the case may be for your particular reason. Okay. So why did you do it? And then lastly is, what are you thinking when you live this life? So remember, we talked about feelings, and everything starts with the feeling, okay? So the more that we feel into this reality and we make it like this is our reality, the more that we do that, the more that we are raising our vibration. But our feelings and our thoughts go hand in hand, okay? So they kind of piggyback off of each other. So if you think about the things that you're feeling, one of the ways to know how you feel is to listen to your thoughts. So when you start programming your thoughts, that's when you really start supercharging those manifestations. So what are you thinking when you live this life, right? I love my life. I am so comfortable. This is paradise. This is bliss. I feel fulfilled, right? You might say, I am so glad that I am here and not there. That's okay. I am so filled up by this life that I live, okay? So think about what that looks like. And I want to remind you as we go back through we'll review these in a couple seconds. Also think about the things that may not be the best thing in the world, because those things are going to exist in your new reality as well. So one of the things you guys will hear me say all the time is that somebody out there is having a problem where they have the 3-car garage and they need to take the Aston Martin, which is in the garage, for an oil change, but the Lamborghini and the Maserati are blocking the garage, right? Oh my gosh, I've got 15 minutes to get there and I'm going to move these 2 cars. That's somebody's reality, right? New level, new devil. When you get to the next level, there are going to be things that get in your way. And it's okay to think about what those things are too. And here, I'm going to tell you why. Because when we take the mundane, the things that bug us, the monotonous, the dentist appointments, the grocery shopping, and we marry those with the magic, the amazing things. Oh my gosh, I just got a $10,000 client. Oh my gosh, I just signed $1,000 worth of product. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. When we take those two things and we stick them together, that's where manifestation lives. Because your subconscious mind knows that it's not all rainbows and sunshine, right? You're a human and things are going to go wrong. So if you try to put something in that is not believable at all, what's it going to do? It's going to kick it out. So you have to have some level of believability. Okay. So think about those things. Think about, what will life be like? Think about what you do. Right? So if you want to be a doctor, what do? I study 10 hours a day. I have residence, I have hours, 12 hours a day. I sleep for 2 hours. I drink more coffee than I've ever drunk in my life, right? It doesn't have to be sunshine and rainbows. It has to be the evidence procedure for getting to where you want to go. And if being a doctor is where you want to go, there is no easy way to get there, is there? There's a lot that goes into that. There's a lot of practice. There's a lot of studying. There's a lot of learning. There's a lot of unlearning. And so you really have to think about, what are all those aspects? How can you dial those into your life now? Now, a lot of people will say, okay, that's great, Amy Lee, but if I start thinking about those things, that's not going to make them happen. And that's what I'm trying to explain, is that the more that you bring those things into your mind, the more those things are going to manifest in your life. So there's a gentleman by the name of Dennis Waitley. And in the 1980s, he did an experiment. He's an awesome guy, by the way. He did an experiment where he took some athletes and he had the athletes run their race. And he recorded the synapses that fired in their brains, okay? He then waited until later and had them imagine doing, their event in their minds. And guess what he found? The exact same synapses fired in their brains that did when they actually ran their race. What did this mean? It meant that the subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what we tell it is happening and what's actually happening. So if you can create for your subconscious mind your ideal reality, you are going to be able to manifest it on the outside. Now, here's the great part. This doesn't cost anything. This is writing, this is thinking, and more importantly, this is slowing down to get clear on what you truly desire. Okay, so let's run back through the list really quick again. Number 1 is the I am affirmation. Who are you? What is your identity? The second one is the lifestyle affirmation. What is life like now that? What is the new day to day? What does your schedule look like? All of the things. Take a moment to walk through your new life. Number 3 is inspired action. What do you do? How did you get there? And what are your day-to-day traits? Number 4, what did you do it for? What drives you? Why does it matter? Okay. And then finally, number 5, what are you thinking when you live this life? So if you found this helpful today, I would love to hear that in the comments. If you're catching us on the replay, welcome. I hope that you had a great time watching this. I really do think that if you start incorporating these type of affirmations into your life, you're going to find that they will absolutely change your world, right? Because when you change what you look at changes. And if you enjoyed this and you want more, I invite you to join my monthly membership. It is called Designed to Dream. And in it, you will get over $2,000 of incredible affirmations, recorded content, a live coaching call with me, a group coaching call with me. You'll also get my secret podcast, a lot of different courses that I've recorded. There'll be bonus recordings of other coaches, as well as some live appearances. It's $47 a month, and that locks you in at that rate for the rest of forever until, of course, you cancel, and you can cancel anytime. So if you guys are interested in that and you want to hear more about it, you can go to amylee.club and sign up. We do have a lot of members. They're amazing. It's a really great community. So we would love to have you. And of course, if you haven't already, please join my Facebook group, which is Designed to Dream. There on Facebook. It's called Designed to Dream. Manifest your life to design your dreams. And I hope that this was really helpful for you guys. If anybody has any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll be checking them later. Set your calendar, right? This is going to be a new weekly Tuesdays at 1 p.m. I promise to get you in and out as fast as I can. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you have any ideas for any other topics or anything else you'd like to see me cover, feel free to put those in the comments as well, or you can shoot me a message. And if you're interested in working with me or in attending any of my programs, get in my DMs for that as well. We have a really powerful goddess activation program we're doing right now, which is a 4-week container with me, one-on-one. It's mind-blowing. People have incredible, incredible results. So that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday, and I will talk to you all real soon. Thanks for watching.